decisions are being made on budgets and appropriations and pieces of legislation, it's not uncommon in our state for individuals active in the recovery community to go forward and to share their stories. And the atmosphere at dinner was that while that's valuable and something that should be encouraged, it's not necessarily something that results in a change at our legislative level. This film presents a very different picture, a very hopeful picture of what the power of those voices will result in. So I'm wondering what would happen here in New Hampshire if we were more effective at using our voices?
I'll start
What
with
that
that.
could look like.
You know, for me, and I think about it spending a lot of time in the State House and talking with folks and being present when many in the recovery community step forward. Recovery, you know, this disease impacts everybody. It impacts all walks of life. And I think what I would suggest sometimes is missing from the voice that we see in the legislature is reflective of that diversity. And I think that to have people from all walks of life, not only those who may have touched the justice system, but those who have been in highly successful positions in their life, who have struggled and recovered. I think that level of diversity, a voice that is reflective of the New Hampshire citizenry, not just a part of the New Hampshire citizenry, is something that has been difficult to date. When you look at some of the recovery organizations and structures in other states, like you see in this film, a lot of the champions are in this room working to start that, but we're really in the early stages of building that really broad base of people in recovery. And so I think the expansion of that and the expansion of the diversity of people who step up to that microphone when when that kind of stuff happens, I think is really critical. Because we are still, again, I think stigma and perceptions of this as bad behavior that infects those people over there still very much lives in pockets of our policymakers. And I think they need to see all sides of who and what the recovery community looks like.